Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV and your fortnightly instalment of Collective Consciousness. It's so lovely to see so many of you are joining us this evening, and we are streaming live on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you all, especially all of our regulars and any of you new viewers that might be joining us for the first time this evening. You're very, very welcome. Do let us know what part of the world you're watching us from, or indeed what part of the UK. It's lovely to get that interaction with you all. Talking of interaction, as some of you know that are familiar with the shows that we put out here on SPTV, now that we are streaming live from YouTube, you will have to subscribe and open an account with YouTube in order to interact with us guys here this evening. It's dead simple and it only takes a couple of minutes. And whilst I'm going through all the do's and don'ts, it will give you plenty of time to quickly nip off and do what you need to do and then come back and join us. As you all know, we do love you to share, and we found a way that you can do so via YouTube. So for those of you that don't know what to do, it's a very, very simple process. If you just press on the link underneath that you're probably watching from right now, there will be like a little squirrely arrow. If you click on that, it will either one, allow you to copy the link, or two, simply share. And that share will allow you to put that onto all of your social media platforms. So we would love for you to share us, guys, so that we can reach as many, many people as we possibly can. And just bearing in mind, whilst I'm talking about the interaction here, guys, please, 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 just be conscious that this is a public platform. So all of your comments are viewed by all members of the public. So we would ask you to use discretion when doing so. I can see that we've got some of our lovely VIP members that are joining us this evening. Hello there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us once again and being religious with your viewing and supporting us here at SPTV. We love the fact that you're doing that. I can see Sally Worker saying, hi, Bill, Richard and Trudie, all the way from Carshalton in Surrey in the UK. And Heather Valentine is saying liked and shared. And Mary's saying, hi, June and Sarah. Hi there, Mary. It's Bill and Trudie. Hello, Elaine. I'm getting tongue-tied. I've got someone coming in already. Hello, Lauren. Thank you so much for joining us there, my lovely. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much indeed. Let's see who else is on board with us. I can see Maxine Podmore's popping up and saying hello. Lovely photo there. And we've also got Tracy Honey saying, hi, Mary and Wendy. So Mary and Wendy, you must be watching. And Mary's saying, hi, Wendy and Tracy. So there you go. There's all of that interaction that's going on between you guys, which is absolutely lovely. We love our Spiritual Psychics TV family and the interaction that you have with one another. And we're so privileged that you support us in every single way that you do. And Sarah Woolman's there saying she's super excited. I don't know if she's watching this evening. I think she might be watching a special lady that's on the show with me this evening that shares the same type of blood vein. I'm not quite sure. And Irene saying hello. Hello there, Irene. And lovely Wendy Payne's all excited as well. Hello, Wendy. Thank you for joining us there, my darling. Talking of VIPs, guys, just be conscious as well that if you would like to be a patron to Spiritual Psychics TV, it's a very, very simple process for you to do, and it costs you just as little or just under £1 a month. And that will actually give you access to private live demonstrations and other spiritual experiences that you won't actually see via the live streams that you're watching here this evening. To find out details on that, simply go over to the Spiritual Psychics TV page on Facebook, and there will be a link that will take you for accessibility and for your patron membership. Terry's with us. She's saying, never seen Trudie work before, looking forward to tonight. And Sarah's also interacting with everybody on the platform, saying hi to Heidi. Shona's with us as well. Hello there, Shona. Thank you so much for joining us. Julie Watmar or me, Heidi Lowell. I don't know. I've missed that comment, but there you go. Hello, Sally. Thank you very much for joining us, my darling. It's lovely for you to be here with us this evening. Christine Davis is with us as well. And Helen Ayres, the lovely Helen Ayres, who's been on the show. Hi there, Helen. Thank you for joining. And Terry's saying that she is a proud VIP and it's so worth it. And absolutely, you're absolutely right there, Terry. Hello, Emma Butler. Thank you for joining. Helen saying hello to you, producer Richard. And Terry Wall saying good evening, lovely Heidi. Richard says hi back there to you, Helen. As you know, he whispers in our ear and he's working incredibly hard behind the scenes to bring this show here for you all this evening. I can see that June's with us and also Wendy's popping up comments and interacting with everybody on the platform as well. So let me introduce my lovely guest so she can say a few hellos to everybody who's on board with us here this evening. So guys, please give her a lovely receptive welcome by showing your sharing is caring as I introduce the lovely Trudie Husson. Good evening, Trudie.
Good evening. Hi, everybody. So pleased to be here.
How are you doing, Trudie?
Yeah, really good. Looking forward to this. Thank you.
Good, good. Yeah, I'm really excited myself. So for all those people that don't know you, Trudie, or aren't familiar with what it is that you do, just explain to the viewers at home a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, start off really. I feel that every life experience is a lesson, and those lessons put us through for where we are to carry on to helping and developing where I go. So, yeah, I've been through some rough times, as many people, but all of those rough times have helped me to connect to spirit more and to know that it makes a difference. And it's all about the love, it's getting that love out there and understanding and no judgment. That's been a huge thing for me through my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely. And where can people find you, Trudie?
they'll find me on my page with my sister, which is Soul Sisters of Love and Light, and we're on Facebook on there. So if you want to come and find me, come and find us on there. That would be lovely.
And who might this sister be?
Sarah Warman, Pink Angel Sarah.
So this evening you're going to bring something different to the show, aren't you? So explain to everybody at home
Yeah.
how you work and what it is that you're choosing to do this evening on Collective Consciousness.
Okay, well, I lead by what Spirit pushed me to do, and each time it is different. I usually do by the cards, and I take a card, and I can take the same card 3 different days, and those 3 days for that same card will be a different meaning depending on what Spirit bring forward with me today. But today, what I want to do is something totally different. I want people to actually put a unique word to them, a word that I will be drawn to and I will use, and I will possibly either pull and connect a card for that, or I will use a colour, or if you want to use a colour, if you can't think of a word, and then where I'm drawn to, I will go to where Spirit wants to take me and make the link that way.
Perfect. And it's also great for me to emphasize as well that whilst you are working with your cards, you are actually connecting to spirit as well, aren't
Yes,
you? So you
yes,
will draw spirit close to you whilst you're working with that card, and you'll be channeling the message through your guide team that are around
yes.
you this evening. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes, definitely.
Perfect. So this is going to be really, really exciting. And you know what I've gone and done this evening as well? Because I know that we had a little chat before we finalised details with regards to you coming on the show. And I said to you a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? Trudie, could you give me some ideas with regards to what type of oracle cards I could potentially work with? Because I've never really worked with the cards before, and you gave me a few indicators as to
Yeah.
where and what I should be looking at. And sure enough, I've actually got them with me this evening. So for the first time for me, as well as doing my normal thing, which is blending and bringing through mediumship, I will have a little bit of a dabble with the cards as well, so that we're a
Wonderful.
little bit uniform together. What do you reckon to that?
I think that's wonderful, really
I
do.
can't, I can't make no promises, but there you go. So we'll see how we go.
Oh,
Okay,
hello,
Trudy, do you want to say a
Alison.
few highs?
Yeah, hello, Alison. Sorry you got missed there. Hope you're having a lovely evening and thank you for joining us.
How wonderful. Have we got any more hellos there, producer Richard?
Okay.
Okay, over to you, Trudy. I'll let you do a few highs there.
Yeah, certainly. We all like a dabble. Okay, Julie. Yeah, I agree with you. Hi, Bridget. Okay. Your mic. Okay. Mysterious. I love that word. Definitely. Okay.
Hello there, Nalim. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. And Heather's putting up her word, which is positive,
Positive.
Trudie.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So don't forget, guys, as we're going through this evening, please put up your positive words. And if Trudie's actually drawn to them, then she will pull a card for you on that positivity of the word that you're bringing forward.
Yeah.
Joanne Clark saying, hi, Bill and Trudie. Hi there, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And Amy Haskell saying, hi, Elaine. She completely forgot. Again, this is a conversation that these guys have, Trudie, whilst we're jabbering away here. And we've got no concept of what's going on. But it's lovely to see so many of you are with us. So thank you so much, guys. We are so truly grateful that you're taking the next hour or so of your time to be here with us this evening. Julie Watmel has put up karma, Trudie.
Yeah.
Okay. Richard's whispering in my ear, that's my word. That's my word. And Emma Butler's... Oh, Richard's word is thought. I'm just being whispered in my ear.
Wonderful.
Stephanie Ayres is saying balloon. So I'm going to let you continue to take a look at some of those words there, Trudie, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up with this evening's first link, if I may, and that'll give you a few minutes to gather your thoughts and see where it is that you're going to be drawn, or whom it is that you're going to be drawn to work with this evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so guys, once again, thanks for being here. I need to be talking about this lovely link that I've had with me for several hours this evening. Okay, now this lovely lady that is drawing her energies closer to me as I'm speaking now, because I'm telling her I'm ready to work. She's been making me aware on and off over the course of today that she's a mum and she's also a grandmother. But and there's a very, very strong maternal vibration with this lady as she draws close to me, a very loving maternal vibration, I must say, as she comes close to me. But she does make me aware of psych issues, okay? And I don't know whether or not this part of the information that she's now placing into my mind is actually something within the physical sense that you can remember this lady by, or whether or not she's putting it on me for me to acknowledge what it is that she's trying to show me. But what she's doing is she's putting these yellow tinged spectacles on me, okay? And they're generally a yellow tinged spectacles for somebody that has hard sight issues. I know that I've got some type of walking assisted stick with this lady as well, okay, like one of the long white sticks, and she's drawing me to like a round ball on the end of it. So it's one of those sticks where she would actually be able to feel her way, you would understand, okay? So she's just making me aware that the recipient of whom it is that I need to be communicating and talking with here this evening would relate to this lady actually having this sight issue, okay? And I want to say that this lady would have had this sight issue for some time, for a period length of time in her life, in again her later years before she passed over into the spirit world. I know that she has a really small, delicate frame about her as she starts to show herself to me, okay? And I want to say very petite. And with this lady, I've got very, very just slender defined features all over my face. I've got very chiseled features, okay, but she's also making me aware that not only was I delicate with my physicality, I was also very delicate with my personality, okay? So you would understand this real softness with this lady as she starts to draw her energies with me. I don't want to put her particularly tall, okay? I want her to be placed at around about 5'5" in height, okay? She does give me the sense of having straight hair, okay? And again, I have to go with the obvious, as most of us would associate with a lady who's in her later years with a greying colour to her hair, salt and peppery. That's what I want to say with this lovely lady. She does talk to me as well about her memories to the war. Okay, she does talk to me about the doodle bugs, especially, so the bombs that were dropped that would bounce. And I feel and understand from what it is that she's saying to me here, that you would associate the stories that she would share with you with regards to these wartime situations and her growing within the wartime era, the Second World War time era. The hardships especially, she talks to me about the hardships especially. So I understand with this lady, she would have been an incredibly hard-working lady all throughout her years, okay? She talks to me about having a very dignified, peaceful passing, and I know that I need to acknowledge that to whomever the recipient is here this evening that's watching, and that will totally relate. Okay, Richard, I wonder if there's anybody that's associating with this information so far. Okay, okay. I can see they're all talking about chocolate at the minute. It's making me hungry. Okay. All right, I'm good. Right, so Alison Barton, could you just bring that message back up on screen, please? Sure, thank you. Alison Barton, my mum used to talk about the doodle bugs. Lovely, Alison. I wonder if you can associate why Mum was showing me or talking to me about the sight issues, please, my darling, because it's important that we acknowledge that, because she's made all of this effort to come here today. She's been making this effort, God love her, all day long to make this connection. And I've just got these issues with my sight with this lady that I need to bring forward, okay? So, again, I know we do have several time seconds as a delay here this evening, so I do know that I have to be patient, waiting for you to come back with your response there for me. But you know what she's doing is she's actually blending her energies with me a little bit more now. She's actually singing that little song in my ear, you know, give a little whistle, give a little whistle. So I know that there's some type of significance and meaning behind this, okay, and the reason why she's bringing this forward. And I'm just saying to her, why is it that you've given that to me, my darling? And it's almost as though what I want to say is I just need to be bringing this whistle forward. I need a bit of a whistle. I need a bit of upliftment at this present moment in time with you, please, my darling. And I hope that that relates and that understands. And once again, as I say, I just need to be patient just to make sure that this link is correct and that you can take the other information this lovely lady's brought forward for us here this evening. She had cataracts, but had them operated on. That's fine. That's absolutely perfect. As long as you can actually understand the reason why she was bringing these sight issues through, then I've done my job as a medium, which is absolutely perfect. And she did have a very peaceful passing. And you whistle a lot. Well, how fantastic is that? She's given us so much evidence there. Thank you very much, my lovely. Give me more. I want to say to you, Alison, as well, that as she starts to draw her energies close to me a little bit more, I do want to say that I do feel chesty with this lady as well, okay? I do feel and understand that there would have been chest issues going on with this lady in the later part of my life before I passed over into the spirit world, okay? Because she just makes, it's almost as though what I want to say to you, and I hope, again, that this relates, that I feel as though there's a bit of a crackling that's going on in my breathing, you would understand, that there's this raspy crackling noise that she's bringing forward as she starts to, again, blend her energies with me in a completely different way. So again, I hope that that relates, and again, we'll wait to see if it does, and if not, I will go back and ask her why she's done that. Okay, but I do know that she just wants me to acknowledge, okay, she wants me to acknowledge how hard you've actually been working on you as an individual. And as I say you, she's making me do this with my fingers. So I know that she would have been quite, she would have been one that would have been quite expressive when using her hands. But these fingers are coming out for a reason. Yes, she had COPD. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Okay, so I just want to be very expressive with my fingers. And for some reason, I want to be doing this to you. So again, I understand from the mannerisms from this beautiful, lovely lady that this would have been something, again, that you can totally associate to here, okay? You know what she wants me to give to you, and this is really strange because, you know, most of you guys know when I'm working with spirit, I like to get a parting gift from them before I send them back off up to the angels. But she's come forward with this gift already to give to me, and she's given me those Scooby-Doos. And I don't know, for those of you that don't understand what they are, Scooby-Doos are like these very long plastic thin shoelace style pieces of plastic that you would plait and you would create key rings out of them. And I think the reason why she's brought this forward to me, Alison, here, is because I need to associate key rings and I need to be associating the home right now, okay? And I think that's why she's done that with me, because I feel that I need to be acknowledging, not too sure about the hands, okay, my darling, but I need to be acknowledging a change around the home, okay, because it's almost as though what she wants to do is she wants to give me the key to a new door here, okay? And if indeed you can't relate to this being a change within the new home, then you must understand that I've got the key to new doors, which means that I've got a key to new doors that are opening for me, okay, my darling, because she's just bringing that through quite significantly. And she's actually, if she's doing this with me, she's actually plaiting two colours together in this Scooby-Doo as she's doing so, okay? And she's giving me blue and she's giving me pink. And when I work with these colours on the spiritual level, I know that blue for me is a very healing colour. So I know I've got to bring through a lot of healing for you at this present moment in time, and because I just feel and understand with the way that she's communicating with me that there is a sense of loss, or there has been a sense of loss around you. And I don't want to go beyond 6 months because she's just dropping 6 in my mind as she's doing so, okay? But the pink for me as well comes through with just unconditional love. And this lady is absolutely coming through with so much unconditional love for you, okay? So I know that there would have been a great bond between the two of you, okay? And I just need to acknowledge that as she gives me this Scooby-Doo to place with you. I can see that my brother from another mother's on. Hello there, Ian. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. So I wonder, Alison, if that part of the information that she's given me relates. What she is doing with me, though, God bless her, she's actually coming a little bit closer, and I do have to get her to step back and take that off. She's just given me a real sense of a heavy headache right now, okay? And I feel as though I need to be placing this with you. I don't feel that I can be associating that part of the evidence that she's given me with herself, you would understand, my darling. But I've got a real density going across my forehead of heaviness within my forehead right now, okay? So much that it's actually washing over my eyes. So I know that there's healing that we've got to be sending out here to you, my lovely darling. And I'm going to make sure that all of my lovely healing friends that are watching here do so as we're interacting here. Mum lived with me and was in hospital for 6 months until she passed. God love her, okay? But you do acknowledge this link that she comes forward with this unconditional love, okay? Because she just gives me a sense as she's drawing away now, but she does give me a sense, okay, that I just want to be cradled. I just want to be cradled in your arms. She's making me understand that there would have been this embrace that is very, very significant with you, okay, of you cradling her, and she is just blowing you the most amazing, the amazing cascade of kisses as she's drawing her energies away. So I hope that that information relates with you, my darling, and I'm going to say thank you so much, and God bless you for working with me. And I am going to pass over to the lovely Trudie.
Hello. Right, I was going through some of those lovely, lovely words, and that some of them jumped out more than others, but the one that I've been drawn to is Hazel, and it's truthful. So if we could have a comment from Hazel so that we know that Hazel's still here, that would be lovely. But yes, like you, Bill, I think I felt a bit of connection with that one that you last had, and I certainly felt the breathing and the difficulties, but I also felt the cold. There was, there we go. So yes, she was a lovely lady. I felt that energy. Hello, Hazel. Yes, truthful, beautiful word. I'm going to use my cards that I'm going to use for you to pull for you. Oh. It's a beautiful picture. I love that owl. How lucky are you to have that owl set on your shoulder like that? And with that, I want to actually take that from that, the picture and the wisdom with that truthful that you've put and the wisdom that's come in. They're coming in quite close, and there's somebody that you would have gone to, I feel, that's in spirit, that would have been your connection, where no matter what you would be told the truth, but there was some real deep wisdom within that. And when I say truth, what I mean is I'm pretty much the same. If I say what needs to be said, whether it's something you want to hear or not, I'm afraid, because it's the truth. So I'm glad you're here. That's wonderful. So I feel that that's what you're looking for, or feeling that you're needing at the moment, and spirit are blending in to bring that into you, to say you know it and you will feel it and you will know what that truth is. Take that wisdom that you've been given from a past experience with somebody that's in spirit. I want to say it's a male figure that I've got with me that's come forward, so I hope that can resonate with you. And and it's a beautiful cards, and I'm using the actual Nature's Whispers cards, and I don't know if you can see these cards. They are beautiful. And this one's called Make a Wish, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful image of a lady blowing what you call is the dandelion weed, but it's just full of adventure, and but also hopes as well. I want to put in with that. You've got some hopes, but there's also, I feel that you've been holding back on those hopes and those wishes because of the not knowing and not trusting what it is that you're feeling. And spirit are supporting you with that, and they want you to know that you are being supported, and you just need to take some time to stop and listen and see some signs. So I'd like to know if this is making sense for you. If you could let me know, that'd be really helpful. Right, brilliant. That's fantastic. I want to say to you, they're encouraging you to be outside, to actually connect, because I feel there's a noise that you've possibly been hearing that they've been trying to make you. So I think there's a sound that they're trying to explain to me that you keep hearing, but it's when you're outside and you can't quite work it out. And what they're saying to me is actually that's them trying to give you two indications to look for these things that they're putting in your pathway. And then that will help you to clear your mind and to connect more, to understand what your emotions, what your feelings are. And nobody knows those better than you. And that's where the word comes back in with the truthfulness. What those are is the truth. That's what is being encouraged by spirit, I feel, at the moment. They're saying to me that you have got that truthfulness, you have got that wisdom, you have got that insight yourself. Just accept it and listen and know that this is what this person would have said to you. I can't tell you who he is to you or what the connection is, but I do know it would have been somebody that you would looked for, to a wisdom and an understanding that, you know, you felt confident that that's you were getting the right answers. I'm glad that you can take that. That is beautiful. So I want to say to you, reconnect with spirit and get out in Mother Nature, get some grounding, but also take some time for you. I'm also being told that you know, don't be so hard on yourself. It's about pulling back and actually taking time for you. We all get rushed into life and busy and everything else. So now is the time to take a step back and actually work for you and feel where you're going and what it is that you need. And I actually, like Bill's just said in his last message, I feel there's doors opening for you on a different opportunity. That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay. And that's what they're saying. Even if it's just for 5 minutes around a garden, they just want you to notice there's going to be little signs that they're putting in your way, but where you're focused on what can't work and what's not working rather than what can work and what is going forward. And with that, you're going to be able to find the focus that you need for yourself to bring that through, because you've stopped listening to your instincts, you've stopped listening to what your body's telling you, you're going against it, which makes you question it more. And the more that you question it, the less you're going to hear it. So it's time to have the faith to understand that they are there with you and supporting you, and to know that, you know, you have got that, and the truth will come out as well. There's something about you're waiting for, they're saying. I want to say that there's been an issue that's been going on probably for about 1.5 years. And what they're saying to me is, don't worry, don't fret over it. The truth will come out. So it's a very poignant word for you at the moment. So I hope that that makes sense for you, and it really does connect. And I'm glad that you'll do that. So yeah. So did you pick up anything up there, Bill?
Well, it's funny that you should say that, Trudie, because as I said, I was going to have a little bit of a tinker about with the cards tonight. So I've shuffled the cards from the Earth Wisdom Oracle pack, and I need to touch on what it was that you said with regards to signs and gardens. So this is the card that I've drawn. I don't know if everybody can see that, and if it's clear enough. Perfect. Okay. And that card is awareness. And this is something that you've just touched on with this lovely lady, okay? But to me, you can see that there's this lovely young lady that's got her back to me, that's on this journey going through what I depict as a garden. But she's surrounded by the colour blue. And as I say, when I work mediumistically with colour and spirit, blue for me is an incredibly healing colour. So I would say that your journey has been one that has been surrounded by lots and lots of healing. But not only is this card screaming out awareness, this card's actually screaming out awareness in the respect that you do need to be more aware and conscious and open to what it is that spirit are bringing forward for you in a message. So that's my little dabble in the cards. I hope that I've passed my test, Trudie, and I'm going to leave that card with our lovely lady here this evening.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And yes, okay, oh, bless you, Hazel. Well, I hope that you're having a recovery on the full road to take you forward. And like you, Bill, colours all have different meanings to everybody. But I also want to say with the colour blue, I want to bring out there's some words that need to be spoken. That throat chakra needs to be opened up, because when you start saying those words, you'll start believing them again. And I feel that you've held back on those, and they're saying to you, speak those words. So yeah, that's lovely. So hope that goes forward with you, and you can get out and enjoy some fresh air, and let us know what the signs are that keep coming up.
Perfect. What a lovely reading. Thank you very much there, Trudie. So again, I know that the comments are going to start scrolling and come through automatically. So again, I would say to you, see what it is that you're being drawn to whilst I work on the next link that I'm going to bring forward. Okay, Julie Caswell's popping up her word as energy, Trudie. June Malkin is popping up freedom. Ruth Townsend is love.
And these can be any words now. Take what you're drawn to, a word that you're drawn to. Let me know what they are.
I want to scroll back to June, if I may, please, Richard. June Malkin, please. Heidi Sane Chipmunk. Yes, please. Hello, our lovely June. Now, I do know June from Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. I'm not going to pretend that June and I do not know one another, but I'm sure that June will pop up in the comments there that I know nothing about her life, okay? Because, June, I've just got this lady that's just come through with bounds of energy as I read out your word of freedom, okay? And she gives me the sense of coming close to me as mum, okay? She gives me a sense of coming close to me as mum, but as she's coming close to me as mum, for some reason, what she wants to do with me, June, is she wants to take me into my chest. She wants to make me consciously aware of issues with heart, okay? And I must emphasize that she's making me aware of issues with heart. I don't know if I need to be placing that with mum, or indeed if I need to be placing this around you at this present moment in time, my darling, okay? But she's just saying that word to me as she comes close and she blends with me. So just pop a comment up for me, just so that I know that we are totally connected here and you're still on board, and that you can relate to this lovely lady that I'm bringing forward. She does come through with lots and lots of love, a huge amount of love, okay? And I just want to say to you that, you know, as she's blending her energies with me here now, okay, she's making me aware that's you, perfect, okay? She's making me aware that's you with the heart, okay? She's making me aware that you are so similar to her with everything that you do in life, okay? Because you just give, okay? And I know that this lady was a giver, okay? She would have literally have taken her coat off and given it to somebody that was out in the streets if she thought that they needed that more so than her. And she's just giving me this sense about you at this present moment in time, about you giving. You've had 2 heart attacks. God bless you, darling. We will send lots of healing your way and get the healing angels to surround you and give you the love, comfort and protection that it is that you need at this present moment in time. But I need to go back to this link that she's talking to me about, okay, with regards to give, and give. And I feel as though what she's making me want to say here, okay, is that it is time for you to stop the giving, okay? Because it's lovely for us to be able to share. Don't get me wrong by any means, okay? But I feel that you're giving too much to the wrong people, you would understand, okay? She makes me want to take my glasses off and actually clean my glasses. Okay, so I don't know if you can understand there being some type of significance with her either wearing glasses or indeed you wearing glasses and constantly having to clean them, but for some reason she just made me take my glasses off and clean them. So I know I need to bring that part of the info through there for you as well. Okay, she does actually make me feel dry in my mouth, actually, as she comes close. So I know that there would have been this real sense of dryness about her. And again, I need to be associating that with her in the final stages of her life before she passed over into the world of spirit, okay? She does also, and spirit never worked with me with names, as most of you know. That's definitely your mum. Good. I'm so glad. I knew I had to come to you because she was like, whoosh, she came straight in. But, okay. For some reason, she's given me a name, Brian. She's talking to me about a Brian. And I don't, as I say, I don't generally get names with spirit. So I'm very grateful for her for bringing this name forward. But I feel that I need to be bringing this name forward as an associated name that you can take. And I feel as though I need to be talking about that and somebody that's still here on the earth plane at this present moment in time. Because she just shouted it out. So I know that I needed to pass that part of the information forward. She does give me a sense as well, this lovely lady. She starts to blend her energies with me that I feel as though it's difficult for me to actually, I feel as though it's really just, it's hard to stop our family live with us. Okay, my darling. Okay, I knew that she was bringing that through for whatever reason that was and whatever significance that may be. Okay, but you would understand with her as well that I feel really achy with her. God love her. Okay, I feel that she's impressioning me now with the way that she was before she passed into the spirit world, and I just feel really achy. And you know what, June? She's just saying to me, I just about had enough. I just about had enough. So I know that whatever it was that she was actually fighting and what it was that she was going against, she actually got to a point where it was her time and she acknowledged it was her time for passing over. Okay. And you would totally understand that that's the reason why she said that. You with the dirty specs, okie dokie. I knew that I needed to clean my glasses, but again, for whatever reason that may be. But June, as well, you can understand why she wants to take me into your kitchen at this present moment in time, because your friend Brian. Okay, fine. I wonder if you can understand the reason why she's brought Brian forward, because I just feel as she's brought this link and this name close by to me, I feel as though I'm on a little bit of a downwards turn with this gentleman. You would understand. Okay, I just feel as though I just need a little bit of a pick me up. I just don't feel right. I feel out of sorts as she's giving me this name. So I know that we need to be sending lots of love and healing to our Brian at this present moment in time, you would understand, please, my darling. But she's taking me into your kitchen, okay? And I want to put changes within your kitchen, you would understand, okay? Because I just want to spruce it up, and that's the way that she said it to me. I just want to spruce it up, okay? And you would understand with Mum as well, because now that she's fully blended with me, okay, I've got like a little bit of a kick in my voice as she's blending with me. It's almost as though when I'm talking, I just need to end my words in a little bit of a, well, I don't know how to explain it, but when she would be talking to you, you would understand, like, when she's finished the conversation, like I'm going to do now, I'd finish it off with like a little bit of a high pitch to the end of it. So I know that there would have been this wave of vocal ability with her communication, you would understand. But you know what? As she does that with me, she just gives me such a great sense of wanting to be around her, okay? I could work with her all night. She's absolutely lovely, okay? But I know the reason why she's doing that is because, you know, I need to acknowledge that everybody would have loved to have been around her, and that's what I'm having to say here. You're saying, bless her, the end was a struggle. Okay, God love her. I know she was bringing that through for a reason here. But June, you would also understand as well now, okay, Brian has lung cancer, God love him, okay, we'll ask those healing angels to come close to him and help him where is necessary, okay. But you would understand why she wants to talk to you, June. She wants, because she's coming in very spiritually now, because she's touching the back of my head as she's doing so, okay. So I know that I need to be acknowledging your further growth with the spirit world, you would understand, okay? What I want to be doing with you, June, okay, is I want to actually see you. Mum knew him, Brian, so would be concerned. Okay, thank you for giving me that part of the information. What I want to be doing with you, June, is I actually want to see you standing up on platform, but you know what I want to see you doing? I want to see you chairing for people, okay? So I don't know if this is something that you've been actually thinking about within your mind, or indeed if you've been having a discussion with somebody at the church. Yes, the kitchen needs a spruce. Then you've got to get that man working, okay? Crack that whip and get that man working. But I want to see you actually chairing for mediums, okay? So I don't know if you've been toying with this idea, if this idea has in fact exchanged, okay, whether or not you've spoken about doing so, but I want to see you a lot more actively involved and playing your part serving spirit, because Mum's just touching me on the head as I'm relaying this information, so I know that that's correct, and I know that I have to pass that back to you, my darling. Okay. Okay. Oh, have you lost me, Richard? Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. Bit of a technical glitch. Okay. I'm just going to get a parting gift from her for you, my darling, before we send her back off up to the angels. Okay. You've got her spot on. That's funny with the voice, Bill. Good. Okay. As long as I've brought the information through, that's all that matters to me. I love working with spirit, and I love the information they give me, and I'm always grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just going to get your gift. I'm just saying to her, come on, let's have a gift for June now, please. And do you know what she's doing with me, June? She's bringing in a peace dove. She's bringing in a peace dove for me to give to you. Okay, there's two reasons why she's doing this. Okay, my darling. One, because you need a bit of peace and quiet. I need you to be able to find your space. I need you to be able to find your time. I need you to be able to find your half an hour for you and you alone. Okay, plug yourself in, take yourself away. Even if you're locking yourself in the toilet. I don't know why she's taken me to the toilet, but she's done so, and I'm being a good boy and doing what Spirit has told me to do so. So lock yourself away in the toilet if you have to, plugging yourself in and just taking that time out for you. But also, this peace dove is symbolic, okay? I need to assure you, okay? And I feel that this is something that's really been playing on your mind just lately. I need to assure you that Mum is forever at peace now, okay, my darling? So I'm going to leave her love with you, and I'm going to say thank you so much for working with me, and God bless you. Over to you, lovely Trudie.
Oh, that was beautiful, Bill. What a lovely message. Right, I did get drawn to somebody actually. The word chipmunk jumps out, and that was with Heidi, I believe. So if we can see if Heidi's still here, because I'm very, oh yeah, heartbroken. Okay, right. Hope. Yep, that's a lovely word. Love that word, hope. Mysterious. Yeah, love that. Let's see those words come up more. Yeah. Heidi, she's still here, Alison, we hope. Hello, Christine. Yes, right. Right. Hello, Heidi. Well, the word chipmunk jumped straight out at me. It did when you first put it up, actually. So it's something there, and with that word, it's jumping out, and I feel that there's somebody that's in spirit that has got that cheeky chipmunk temperament, if you like, that personality, and I will feel that they want to bring that in with you. And they've pulled quite close, and I feel that this is a bit of an upliftment that's needed at the moment. And but also I also feel that there's some of the situations where you use I want to say humor as a barrier, as a shield. So I hope that's making sense to you. I'm actually going to pull one of my cards for you from the Sacred Power, and the cards that I'm pulling through for you is purification. I hope you can see that. And with that, I feel that what they're saying is this barrier that you're putting up, possibly with this humour, is it needs to sometimes be let down, and you need to do some purification and cleansing. So it's time to cleanse. And I want to say, sort of clear away some of what's been holding you down. So I just hope that that makes sense for you. If you can give me some sort of idea if that's making any sense for you, I'd really appreciate it. With the card, I want to say that there's been times when you looked at things and you found it overwhelming with what you're facing, but there's always been the support around you that you know that once you get to that space, you're going to have some clarity. I want to say, right, you're here, Heidi. Okay, yeah. I'm just waiting for the delays of things and see whether I'm on the right track. That's exactly what you do. Yeah, I can feel that. And what they're saying is you can still do that because that's your coping mechanisms. But what they are saying to you is you do need to help yourself. And by doing that, this is what they're talking about. So whether you take it as a meditation for a cleansing, or whether you take it where you're in the shower and you're cleansing and you're cutting away and releasing everything that no longer serves you, pull back your own power, find your inner strength. I do understand it is a struggle. But now is the time for us to take some time for ourselves, especially with lockdown. I know the world's crazy at the moment, but all the time what's happening, I feel, is these ties and these cords that you've held on to for years and years and years, they no longer serve you, but you're still holding on. And so you can physically see these ties being cut. And that's what you need to be doing. And I want to say it's a younger gentleman that I've got in spirit that's coming forward, and he's sort of more or less giving you a kick up the bum saying, come on, you can do this. You know, and the chipmunk is part of it that's saying to me that you are still capable of doing it. And you've stopped being there for you. And then spirit are coming in and saying, but we're here for you, so now it's your time to be here for you too. And that's something I feel that you need to be pulling forward for yourself at the moment. And it is about the upliftment. I do feel that there's been quite a daunting task for you. And what I want to say is just focus on one step at a time, one pace at a time, one channel at a time, one step at a time. I don't know why they're bringing channel in there. I don't know whether there's something that's going across waters, because water's quite a theme for you at the moment, I feel. But they're certainly coming in there, but it's flowing. But when it's flowing, the river or a current or whatever it is of water flows, and it carries on flowing, and it leads to where you need to go. So that's really relevant for you at the moment, they're telling me. They're bringing it in that, okay, they're bringing it in that I'm feeling that there's been some stormy waters, but even those stormy waters you can get through, and it's your humour that's brought you through. That's what's got you through. And so don't lose that, keep that going. That is certainly something that will keep you going, but don't hide behind it to the people that matter. And the people that matter and the people that care know that you put on a front. It's been tough, it's lots going on. Yeah, I can feel that, and I want to say that there's almost water coming in from every direction, that you feel overwhelmed with it, and that's the way that it comes through and what they're saying. But as they keep saying, keep going in that direction, because the direction that you're going in, the water, I feel that is representing spirit helping you to flow, to move forward and to go forward. There is something else that they're pulling through at the moment as well, and for me they're using the colour green, and for me the colour green is a colour that is about the heart, and it's love and tenderness, and it's that unconditional that comes in with the pink of unconditional love. So I want to give you green and surround yourself in green, but feel yourself comforted in that comfort blanket of pink, because they are with you, they are bringing it forward, and they're sending you so much love. And they're telling me that you've questioned it at times, but what they're saying to me is you don't need to question it. We are always with you. We will be with you, no matter where you are, and you only have to ask. That's what they're saying. Ask. Fine line between. Funny, my daughter told me to stop masking yesterday. Yes, there is a very fine line between the two. We all have our coping mechanisms, is what I want to say. But like I said to you, the people that know you will understand when you don't have to put that mask on and you face that. And it's the chipmunk is very relevant, because for the chipmunk storing it up, and by you hiding behind the mask, it's just building up and building up. And what they're trying to say to you is you'll get to the point where you will not be able to take any more, and you need to release that. And that's where the purification comes. Even if it's writing it down, or whether it's sending it in a message, if you can't physically say those words, they are telling you that you are being supported, to be kind to yourself and understand that this is very important for you. This is a big thing for you at the moment to help you move forward. But they are sending so much love for you, and I see this beautiful green light, absolutely glorious green light, that I want to say is surrounded by you at the moment, and that there's actually a couple coming in now. I've got 2 ladies that have come in closer as well. I'm not getting any names this evening or connections of who they are, but I want to say there's definitely a younger gentleman, and I want to say there's 2 generations of females that have come in forward, and they want to bring this unconditional love for you. And you are loved. Don't question it. They are telling you you are loved. So I really do hope that makes sense to you. And keep smiling. And the humour is great, but at times we need to. That's what I do. I store it, then I explode. Yeah, exactly. But what they're trying to tell you is it's time for you to get to the stage of releasing it and actually clearing it before you get to that exploding stage, because they are listening, but also your loved ones that are here still are listening, and they want to help you. So I'm sending you lots of healing there, and hope that you can find something that helps you with that purification, to cleanse. And there's some beautiful meditations out there where you can be cascaded with the water fountains, and it really does help. And even if you don't feel that it does, we're doing something subconsciously that will help you. So really hope that makes sense for you. So could be your mum and your nan. Yes, I felt it was very maternal, and I'm glad that you liked it and it makes sense to you. So take their love and hope it helps you. And if you ever need anything, then just scream or shout. Just find me on our page, and I'm quite happy to chat to you and help you go forward with that for you.
Such a beautiful message. Well done, Trudie. That was so lovely to listen to. I just want to stay with our lovely Heidi for the minute, because again I've had a dabble.
Good.
and this time I've pulled a card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, and it's quite ironic. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, it's the arrow. Okay, and
Yeah.
what I want to say about this, if you look at this card in depth here, okay, this arrow is going upwards. This arrow to me is coming out of the fire. It's coming out of the ashes. Okay, and it's funny that you said and you touched on about this explosive part to the character of this lovely lady's nature, okay? But all of these beautiful colours that you can see that are rising from the bottom of the card right up to the middle here, they, to me, represent our chakra system, the root, the sacral, the solar. I know that I have to relate to your solar in particular, Heidi, okay? Because I want to touch on the fact that you listen to your gut instinct. You feel it and you instantly know what is incorrect and what is correct. You know how to differentiate between the two. That arrow is going onwards and upwards. It's going into a beautiful purple abyss. To me, that screams out spirit. Okay, so I know that you are on a fantastic spiritual journey, and there is only one way going forward for you, and that is up, my darling. I feel and understand and want to say, and I'm touching on those ladies that you brought forward there, Trudie, okay? And I do feel as though I need to be relating to Nan at this present moment in time, okay? Because what she's saying to me is onwards and upwards. I know that there's been this very, very difficult road that you've had to travel, okay? Because she just makes me understand, as she's communicating, she's blending with me, that there's this exceptionally long pathway that I'm having to follow. But you know what? You're almost at the end of it now. And that is what I've taken with my intention that I set on pulling that card for you, my darling. So I hope that that relates, and I'm going to leave that with you. And Trudie, I'm just going to go through with producer Richard some of the shows that we've got coming up tomorrow. And whilst I'm doing so, would you like to see whom it is that you're drawn to pull another card for?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Okie dokie. Okay, fine. So, okay, so tomorrow we've got at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we've got Exploring Your Awareness with the lovely Bev Mann. And again, streaming live from YouTube, guys. And then tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock UK time, you've got the lovely Ashley Robinson with his show Being Spiritual, which is all about philosophy, independence, responsibility, integrity, and trust. And again, that's on youtube.com/Spiritual Psychics TV. So 2 fantastic shows coming up for you to tune into tomorrow. And I know that producer Richard's going to bring up on the screen some of your powerful words so that Trudie can be drawn to working with our next recipient. Oh, bless you, Heidi. Never met my nan, but sounds like she had it tough, bless her. Thank you so much for your feedback there, my darling.
Thank you. I'm loving these words. It's funny how they're getting me working in a different way at the moment, but it's all good. Love that one. They actually gave me some words today, so let's see if we can get any of the ones that they've given me already. It seems to be an ongoing thing at the moment. I'm actually getting meditation. They're giving me all these words that keep coming forward that I'm having to keep an eye out on what they mean. And it's funny how they pop up as the day goes on. That word carries on coming forward. So sparkles. I like that one. Right, let's see. Mysterious. Together. Yeah, together's good. Not feeling it yet. Let's see where we're at. We're going.
Keep them coming in, guys. Fast and furious.
Yeah, let's see them come in. Meditation. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got Wendy was going to say sugar something. Wendy. Kim Byrne is saying wonder.
That's a lovely word.
Heather Valentine is saying self.
Laughter by Stace Shaw. Okay. Breathe by Stella. Quavers. I love the quavers. Healing. Cool games for you. Lovely. Guidance. Lovely word.
Okay, so yeah, we do have a bit of a time delay, guys, as you're all aware. So we're just waiting for a few more of your comments to come up to see what word it is that Trudie's drawn to. Elaine Rayner saying supportive. Wendy's saying grateful. That's a better one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Sally is saying hope.
Yeah, I'd like to go with hope, please, with Sally, because that's actually one of the words that I've been given today. So that is really relevant for me. Let's see where we're going. Oh, which cards are they going to make me use now? Right, okay. I'm terrible. I have to have all my cards are out. Well, not all of them. I won't be able to move. But different ones at different times. So let's pull a card for Sally. Right. What a beautiful card. I'm using the Oracle of the Wisdom, and I don't know if you can see this. Let's find the camera. Yeah, and with that we've got co-create, but with this it's about, for me, it's the connection of all different walks of life. There I go, dropping the card. And it is about being connected with, I want to say that it's been about a connection that you wouldn't necessarily have made a connection with, but there's going to be an obscurity that's brought you through to be connected, and it's going to be the simplest things, and I feel that it's going to lead you into a different path. Spirit are coming closer to say to you that actually you've been hoping for something. That word hope means more to you than just a word. There's been quite a heaviness of a hoping and a praying, and you've been manifesting something. I want to say there's been times with anxiety, possibly, and worry and panic that you've pulled back in saying things and saying what your hopes and dreams are, but you're actually moving forward with this, and Spirit have been supporting you. They're saying to me that when you take the time to slow down and to breathe and to focus of where you want to go, rather than being rushed along with the way the world goes so fast, they're saying to you, you are listening, you are hearing, and that's where the hope comes in. That's where you start manifesting the life that you want. And I want to go back to the card. I feel that there's a fine line between a friendship and also a work colleague at the moment. You're possibly questioning whether if it's not a work colleague. I want to say it's somebody that you've been associated with, that it's been a different level of connection. But with this, there's the elegance of the cheetah sitting on the bottom. It's almost like I'm watching your back, but then you've got the wisdom of the owl that you're supporting and back and forth, and it's going to be a two-way thing. I want to say this is very new. There's an egg in there that's certainly connected, that about new beginnings, but it's also the egg is a complete thing. It's the shell, it's the heart, it's the rockness of being together in that compatibility that wouldn't normally have seemed to be working. I want to say that the number 40 is in there, and then I don't want to say 40, I want to say 4. There's a relevance for you about the number 4. I want to say the fourth Where am I going? The 4th. I want to say the 4th of June. They're taking me to June. So there's an irrelevance around you with the 4th of June for that. Oh, okay. I'm feeling tightness in my jaw, so I don't know whether you're in a situation where you're holding tight with saying something. I feel that you need to be pushed forward and you need to be comfortable enough in a situation where you can speak what you need to be spoken, what needs to be spoken. Ooh, yeah. And what they're doing is they're making me take a deep breath and say, whew, yeah, and you're prepared and you're ready and you know these words have got to come forward. But actually, before you can do them, you've really got to know that you're strong enough and confident enough. Well, Spirit is saying to you, you are. They're there with you. They're supporting you in this. It's going to be a tricky conversation, but you know it's a conversation that has to be done. What are they doing that for? Okay. There's something about expansion. Number 4 is my number. Okay, that's lovely. Great confirmation. Thank you for that, Sally. I want to say that there's some sort of expansion going on. I want to see what is that they're trying to tell me. Okay, they're moving into to show me an expansion of. Oh, okay. Knowledge. I don't know if you're looking to do some work or to do some study that's going to take you further, but expansion's something that you already know a great deal about, but it's going to expand your understanding further. Okay, what they're trying to say to me in a roundabout way is they're going to expand this connection that you're going to have of the co-create of the person that you wouldn't normally be linked with is going to expand your understanding of a situation that you've already learned something about. It's going to give you a different outlook on it. It's going to make you look at it in a different way. There's going to be some elements of healing I feel that you're going to take forward from that, for you personally, but also something that you're going to be able to use with pushing out forward. I want to say they're pushing you if you're not all you are holding back. Okay, yeah, that's what me. I think with this connection, they're telling me that this is going to be a healing situation. When you expand where you've been looking at a situation and that you've been learning about a situation, there's going to be somebody that's coming in to change your look and the way that you perceived it, and that's going to expand it for you to be able to understand how you can move forward. You will know when the time is right, is what they're saying. And you, at the moment, they're saying to me that you've been clock watching, you've been watching it and ticking it. Oh, it's another day gone and I haven't done it. It's another day gone and I haven't done it. But what they are saying is that's okay. You will know when time is right. They are with you, they are supporting you, and they are bringing that forward. It's okay to clock watch at the moment because we will help you. We will push you forward to know when the time is right. And again, with you, they want you to take that time to listen to what is being said to you. And I want to say, with your own energy, think of the energies that you feel when you're uncomfortable, and then think of the energies that you feel when you are comfortable and you're happy and content, and find the medium between the two to know that when you're in that situation, you will know what the time is right, because they will be sending you those messages, and they have been sending you those messages. I'm glad you're finding it interesting. They're working in a different way for me at the moment, so it's really interesting for me and nice to know that it's confirmation that it's all going forward. What's that then? There's a situation. I want to say there's some papers that need to be signed. There's some issues regarding some papers that haven't been signed, and you've been putting it off, I want to say. So what they're saying to me is it's okay. Just make sure you're okay. You're clock watching. You're spot on with my life. Thank you. You're welcome, Sally. What I want to say though, with this paperwork, you need to take some time to read them, and they're saying that it is relevant at the moment that you read them thoroughly. And there's somebody saying that you've got to cross the T's and dot the I's, and then it will, once you are in that situation where you are completely satisfied with it, that is the time that you sign. Don't rush by others. Something that they're saying to me, don't worry about others, this is you know you've got to do it, but do it when you've got to do it. And again, the number 4 is so relevant. They're bringing that in again. I want to say there's 4 copies of something. four copies. Okay. And that is going to be relevant. Whether there's going to have to be other signatures on these pieces of paper or not, I don't know. But they're certainly saying the number 4 is relevant again. So I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah, you need to make a will. Okay. I want to say that there's going to be 4 people involved in that then, Sally. Whether it's going to be witnesses or whether it's going to be people that have been in that is going to be important, that you're going to have those signatures, but it's definitely 4 that they're telling me that you need to be there is involved with that. So what they're saying is they've planted the seed to you, they've planted the seed with the will, and they're saying to you that this is the time for you to really think about it. And it's not what others are telling you that you need to. Please take that to know that they are telling you and reminding you that you need to do what is right for you, not what's expected, not what you will be judged for, because nobody should be making any judgment apart from yourself to what is needed and what it is and where you need to go. So I really hope that resonates with you, and don't lose hope is what they're saying. That word is definitely important for you. Don't lose hope. But I also want to say that there's something that you've written that has got the word hope in somewhere. So and they're trying to tell, okay, I think there's a paragraph or of a reading or a card that has the word hope in, and they want you to re-look at that just to remember what those words are. So please take their love and understand that you're being supported and that it is in the right direction. Don't ever lose hope.
Oh, that was such a beautiful reading. Thank you, Trudie. I hope that all relates with our lovely lady there. Thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, share us out there as much as you possibly can. As you lovely regulars are fully aware, we have experienced a few problems or issues through Facebook where we're not able to stream, hence the reason why we're here on the lovely YouTube. But we can still reach Facebook by copying this link and sharing it to our own pages, church pages, spiritual centre pages, anywhere that you feel it's relevant. Let's just get spiritual psychics still out there, please. Because it's so important. You've all been so loyal to everybody at SPTV, and it's just our way of kind of like just getting back out there and saying to Facebook, don't forget about us. We need to be back on board. So thank you very much. Your sharing is very much appreciated. Okay, I want to work with my next link, if I may, because I've got a gentleman whose energies are beginning to build up with me. And as this gentleman starts to come close, I understand that I'm working on a dad vibration. Okay, so if this information doesn't relate as dad, then please extend it into granddad. But it is a paternal link that I'm working on here. And I do feel dad because he is talking to me about dad as he's starting to draw his energies close. Okay, I feel with this gentleman that my face is dropping a little bit. Okay, I feel as though I want to be going to the left-hand side of my body with this gentleman. So if this isn't a stroke that this gentleman's trying to put into my mind at this present moment in time, then you would understand that there was a weakness to the left-hand side of my body, because he's touching the top of my eye. He's making the top of my eye feel weak as well. Again, on the left-hand side of my body as he starts to draw his energies close. He's saying to me as well, super and smashing and lovely and great. But as he said that, he's put into my mind, there was a television series that was on when I was a little boy, back in the days growing up with the dinosaurs, that was called Bullseye. And Jim Bowen, I think, was the presenter who would say, super smashing lovely great. He was a northern chap, okay, super smashing lovely great. And he's just throwing darts with me at this present moment in time. So I don't know if he's bringing those words in to make me associate why he wants to bring this dart link close by, okay? But I feel I need to acknowledge darts and those words about being super and smashing and lovely and great. So I know that whoever it is that I'm connecting with here this evening, you are super, smashing, lovely and great. And this gentleman's making me understand that as he's drawing a little bit closer. I want to say that he makes me feel bigger. He makes me feel bigger than me, okay? He's putting XL into my mind. So I know I need to go extra large. I don't know if I need to go extra large in my size or if indeed I need to go extra large with my character with this gentleman, okay? He's given me Rose's chocolates to give to you. Rose's chocolates. I love Rose's chocolates. I don't want one. I want a handful, okay? And he's just bringing that link in just so that you can associate and you can understand what it is that he wants to bring forward. I don't know how to lace my shoes. I don't know if I've got an inability to lace my shoes or I disliked my shoes being laced. But he's just, again, popping that information as he comes close to me here. I just want a fuller figured face with this chap as he draws his energies close, okay? And I want to go along a dark brown head of hair with this gentleman as well. Richard, I don't know if anybody can relate to some of this or indeed all of this information that he's bringing forward. Please, if you wouldn't mind. I can't see, so maybe I need to change my screen function here, guys. Bear with me. Okie dokie, so I've got the lovely Ian Mason. I can take the face, drop not the darts. He was tall. Bev, I understand Dad and the impediment onto the left-hand side of the body. Okay, fantastic. Is there anybody else? Had a problem with, I'm only seeing half of the message, Richard. Got it, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it, okay. Had a problem with shoe. Okay, fine, all right, okay. That's a lovely Bev man and Ian Mason. Both mediums on FPTV, so there's no pressure here now, guys, is there? Round face and dark hair, Bev saying, Bev, I feel as though I need to be working with you, my darling, on this link, okay? I need to be talking to you as well about that song, I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. I've sung one night only, that's it, you've got it, a lot of you. No more singing from Bill Hughes on Collective Consciousness. Richard saying, thank God for that. I need to be singing that song, I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, so I don't know if you can associate to this song, Bev, or indeed if you can associate to the link of him wanting to bring blowing bubbles through as some form of a memory link that you can associate with, okay? And also what he's making me aware of as well, he's talking to me about insurance, okay? He's talking to me about the insurance, and I feel as though I need to be relating this to you at this present moment in time. You're saying, oh yes, I hope that oh yes is to the singing that I've just subjected you all to, okay? But I need to be definitely football songs. Perfect, okay, because I was going to say, and you fed the medium, but I was going to say I do feel as though I want to be associating this link around football, you would understand. But please talk to me about this insurance, okay, because he's not letting that go. I need to sort that out, you would understand. There's something that you're putting to one side with regard, I feel as though I need to be drawn into the house with this. I need to be looking at the house insurance, you will understand, okay? Because he's just putting bricks and mortar into my mindset as he started to bring that part of the information forward there, my darling, okay? And I hope you can understand that. I know that what he's doing with me as well, he's placing the St. Christopher, yes, and insurance, had problems in the house and just renewed work insurance. Perfect, okay. He's placing a St. Christopher to me, but he's doing this in a symbolic fashion, okay. I understand with the St. Christopher pendant that St. Christopher is the patron saint of travels, Bev, okay. And obviously I know that you work on SPTV and I know how fantastic you are of a medium, but what I do need to be saying to you is this St. Christopher, this travel that he's placing, okay, I'm placing you on a journey, and I'm placing you on a journey with your spiritual work, okay? Because I want to now go overseas, you would understand. And if this isn't something that you've actually been thinking about, this is something that you need to be putting into place and you need to be making happen, you would understand. All right, because he's just not letting that go at this present moment in time until I've been concise with the information. So I know with this gentleman that I was very concise. Okay, if I had something that I had to say, okay, I would not let up on it until I had that last word, and I drummed it into your head, you would understand. Okay, because he's just saying to me, drum it into her head. So I'm drumming it into your head. The other thing that he's talking to me about now as well is the month of May. He wants to take me into the month of May, or indeed he wants to give me the name May, but for some reason I need to be placing this month with you for you to totally associate with Dad. Okay, can't wait to travel again, not been since January. Okay, I don't want to go on a holiday with you though, my darling. I need you to actually be going overseas with your spiritual work. I need you to give me some type of feedback on that, because I just want to take you over water. Okay, you can't get there. Okay, my darling. All right, please tell me if you can associate to the link with regards to May, what he's bringing through, or indeed if you can take that as a name, because he's just dropped that into my mind as well. And I feel and understand, lol, true, brilliant. I feel and understand as well, he was so concise. He was so concise. But you know what? He was also a very well-dressed gentleman, okay, because he's putting a dicky bow on me at this present moment in time as he's drawing his energies closer. So I feel and understand that his social status, okay, would have taken him to lovely, wonderful places, very, very elaborate social gatherings. I want to place this gentleman around, okay, or spiritual work. I had to cancel all trips. Okay, my darling, I just knew that he was placing that St. Christopher, and he's talking to me about overseas and you getting to go to overseas. You can't take May. Okay, all right. So I want to know why it is that he's placing May into my mind. Maybe then we can associate May as being a significant month for this traveling aspect that Dad's bringing through here. Okay, so please take that and hold that if you don't quite understand where that's taken us. But I do know there is a relevance around May that he's talking about with me here. Okay, all right, let's see what else we've got that needs to come through from this gentleman. I want to be taken into my back with this gentleman. It's making me feel uncomfortable, God bless him. Okay, absolutely very smart and love the black tie. Perfect. Okay, but can you also understand why I'm feeling discomfort at the lower part of my back around Dad as well, please, Bev? Okay, because if it's not with Dad, then I need to be placing this with you. Okay, so I just need to know where I'm going with this, because if you're experiencing this discomfort, his mum's birthday only, mate. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, as you know, they give us this information. It's not for us to dissect, it's for us to deliver. So I've done what he's asked me to do. But I just need to be drawn into the lower part of my back, okay, Bev? I need to be drawn and feel uncomfortable within my back, okay? So if this is with you, my lovely, we need to ask the healing angels to come close. And if indeed it's with Dad, I just need to give that an acknowledgement. So again, I'll wait to see what your response is on that there. Just before I send him back up to the angels, okay, I'm going to ask him, yes, absolutely, lower back, but I've had pain there too. Okay, so we're asked the healing angels to come close to you and deliver it where it needs. He suffered an iron too. Okay, God love you, my darling. We'll get that healing to come forward as it needs to. All right, let's see what else it is that he just wants to give me for your gift. I beg your pardon, Richard. Hello, Indigo. How are you? Thank you for joining us, my darling. Okay, all right, let's see where Bev's gift's going with this lovely gentleman, because I can feel his energies starting to draw back now. Okay. 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 He's just placing, oh, bless you, Bev. Oh, bless you. He's just placing, you know, Bev, he's just placing into my hands now, okay. He's just placing a timepiece into my hand, okay, and I feel and understand from what it is that he's trying to make me gather within my thought process right now, okay, is that you have, because I feel this is real heartfelt now because he's really like choking me up, but you have all the time in the world, you have all the time in the world to connect with him, okay, because you have the ability to do so, okay. But I just feel and understand from what it is that he's doing with me and putting this in my hand, okay. It's almost as though I don't want to take it away. I don't want to take it away, okay. So I've got a real sense of you being a daddy's girl, okay, and he's just kissing me on my cheek, so I know that I need to send that your way, my darling. But this time, okay, I'm just trying to understand what it is that he's trying to put through here, okay. You've got all the time in the world. You've got all the time in the world to connect with him, and I feel that you're more conscious now. So he always becomes emotional with me, of course, okay. But I feel as though you've got all the time in the world. That's what he's saying to me. You've got all the time in the world to talk and to communicate and to make that connection with him, okay. You was a daddy's girl, absolutely, 100%. I'm going to leave his love with you, Bev, and say God bless you and thank you so much for working with me this evening. Trudie, have you got anything with regards to a card that maybe you could pass on to Bev there?
I will pull a card actually for Bev. I'm going to use the Sacred Power ones. And for me, it's personal power that's come up. And I think that's very connected, Bill, with the last thing that you were talking about with the watch and the time. I want to say, Bev, is that you have times where you're torn about, you really feel that you could connect with him more, but you're torn because of the way time is. There's this balance that you feel, and I think what he's trying to say to you is he's coming across to say to you, don't be torn with what you need to do in life, in the physical life now, because he is always there. And this is what this is on about. It's the personal power. You've been given this personal power and this connection with spirit, and your work is amazing. And what he's saying is, it doesn't matter how much time you spend with him on a connection, when it's a physical connection between just you and him, and even the messages you get from Bill like you have today, you own that power, you hold that light, and that light from him holds within you, so you always have it. So that's what I feel the timepiece is, Bill. I feel it's very relevant, that it's never ending, it's there constantly. Although you don't physically say it and you don't connect, that you feel that you do, it is always there. So I hope that makes sense to you. And it's a beautiful energy. That power, that strength of that is just beautiful, and the purity of it behind it is lovely. So, and also there's a lot of blue in that, and I want to take the blue as the talking between you and him and the way that you would normally talk. And he's saying that he doesn't stop hearing that, he still has that with you. So I hope that's okay for you.
That was absolutely beautiful, and you absolutely hit the nail on the head, because I just couldn't get that last piece of the information constructed the way that I needed to, because he was just making me feel so emotional, God love him, as he was drawing his energies away. So what you've said there, for me, totally resonates with the way that I was connecting with Dad there. So Bev, I hope that message brings you some love, peace and comfort, my darling. I am conscious, guys, that we are running to time. So I would like to say to Trudie, thank you so much for coming on board this evening. It's been fantastic working with you, and it's been fantastic for me to be able to work in a completely different way. So thank you and God bless you. And tell the viewers once again, where can they get you, Trudie?
Right, you can find me on the page with my sister, which is Sarah Pink Sarah, but the page that we're on is Soul Sisters of Love and Light on Facebook. We also have an Instagram page as well, so come find us. That's where we'll be. So, but thank you. I've had an amazing evening, absolutely wonderful.
It's been fantastic. You've done fantastically well. So thank you for bringing something new to collective consciousness. I'm very, very grateful. And you know what, guys? I need to say that I was going through my diary today, and I was planning, as I do, with regards to the future guests that are coming onto the show. And we've only got 3 more collective consciousness before the year ends. So earmark these dates. Thursday, the 19th of November, I've got an amazing guest coming on. Thursday, the 3rd of December, I've got another amazing guest coming on. But come here, let me tell you a secret. On Thursday, the 17th of December, have we got a show? I can't say no more at this moment in time, but earmark that date, 17th of December. It is going to be a banger. That's all I can say. Oh, I said banger, and it's a November. So guys, thank you so much for joining myself and Trudie. It's been an absolutely lovely evening spending it with you guys. And until we meet again, may the love and light of spirit be with you always. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.